up, peoples? Prepping for the cold. Moving water, moving out feed, moving out bedding. Get fuel treatment so that the fuel don't gel up in the tractor. Start the tractor up tonight and let it run all night. All that fun jazz so that when it goes down below zero, we ain't stranded. Back in the Amish days with the horses, there was no prepping. You just feed them, and even if it was cold, they would still start. It's kind of funny to think of a horse not starting. Funny. Going to Rural King to get us some, what are we going there to get? Get us some house, if they have any left, to add into diesel fuel so the fuel don't gel up. And I'm gonna stop and pick up about 10 gallons of diesel fuel to put in the tractor so that it's full and the fuel will stay warmer in the next couple days. We only get these cold snaps up here in the east corner of the world. Not that we're in the east corner, but up here in Ohio and PA line, we only seem to get these cold snaps like maybe 1 week out of the year where we go down to the zeros and belows. And for us, that's this week. They started out a high of 25, drops down tonight for a low of 5, tomorrow high of 11, overnight a low of 9 below. And then, I think the next day is a high of 9 or something like that all day. So it's gonna be a cold one. That's why we got to get all of our stuff lubed up and all of our animals fed, and probably even pick up some corn to give to the cows just to give them a little protein and a little extra energy to burn and to keep them warm. That's how you know you live in redneck country. That's what you call rednecks having fun right there. Hollered at them out the window and asked if I can put them on YouTube, and they said yes. So shout out to whoever you are making donuts in the parking lot. Like and subscribe. Look at how pretty that is. Ain't that pretty? I reckon this was made by Indians. How? Multiple Indians, because it says house. That's an offensive joke. It's a dumb joke, but it's not offensive. Fuel jugs. Most expensive fuel cans I ever bought. I'll cut the top off another mineral tub real quick to give me another grain bucket for the cows so that more of them can eat. Finish this just so the way the bishop approved of it. Because everything is better Amish style. I ain't never gonna stop making cheesy Amish jokes. Look at that sun up there. There's a lot of moisture between here and the sun, that's for sure. Let's see if I can get some grain out without getting smashed. If I do get smashed, it'll look great on YouTube. Bucket, dude. Well, Montana here's the main one I'm worried about. Clearly she's got good insulation, but she's just a little bit smaller, not quite as thick as the other ones are, so it's just not quite the fat stored up. So, but the other ones all look fairly good. That old girl right there was one that we bought that was a twin, and she was practically bottle raised. We call her Mutter. In case you're new to the channel, when she was little, she got stuck in the mud and almost died, and we found her down in a creek upside down. Back when the wife and I were still dating, we went down there and the wife actually found her. We drug her out of the ditch, got her all washed up, cleaned up, put a bunch of straw up in the corral and a head chute for her, and babied her back to life. I always say it was the wife's love that saved her life. She's been a good cow. She's been very tame and like the lead tame cow since then. Can't beat a good, quiet, tame cow to just quiets all the rest of them down. It's one reason I keep the bottle babies if they're heifers, just because it just mellows everybody down. Oh, the difference in these things. See that fat little red one down there in the middle? She's the twin sister to Mutter here. That is how much difference it makes on them staying on their mom versus not. She probably weighs, well, Montana here might be what? Maybe 400 pounds. That little girl down there is probably 550. The exact same cow, the same day. One of them we fed, one of them mom fed. Makes a big, big, big difference on them. That's why a lot of guys don't keep the bottle babies. But I like them. I like a good tame cow. And a bottle baby is a good tame cow. Right, little Montana girl? Right. Grain does make them all love you just a little bit more. All right, let's go get some hay bales down here. I know I've said this on other videos, I'm sure, but I am very pleased at how these, especially this year's calves have turned out. With the pasture fuel, there's a little bit of shortage on the grass. I wasn't sure how they would do, and as dry as it's been this summer, but they turned out looking really, really nice. Get that Pete Maltese mixed in with the Angus, just buffs them up and thickens them up. They look really good. Couple old bales for bedding for the cows over here, and take probably 2 over on the other side of the road for the horses and the yearling. I am glad we're getting this cold weather done and out of the way now, because we should start calving here by, put the bull out May 15th, so hopefully by the middle of March we'll be popping out babies. I don't think we've lost any of the cold yet so far over all the years. We've been calving in like March, April, May for several years now. I haven't had issues with them. We've had a few of them that get frostbite around their ears, and they'll be their ears down a little bit, but nothing serious enough to be life-threatening to them. Last winter in March we got a late cold spell. I was nervous about a couple of those, but they seem to pull right through, and the calf, once the calf gets dried off, the mom licks it off clean and stuff, they'll lay out there in the snow and the wind, and they just hunker down and they're just slide right on through. It's amazing. That little booger's been in her mom's belly for 9-10 months. Well, they're in there and all that warmth, and yet they're born with their winter coat on. They pop out, hit the ground, and if they get dried off, immediately they adapt and they're ready to go. Back when we were rolling up our own, I used to always use the, I think it's called thistle string, because I didn't want to have to cut the string off. I wanted that string to rot off and then not have to deal with it. It does probably cuts the feeding time, and probably cuts my feeding time in half with the thistle string. But everybody does it different there, old son. I'm not complaining, Dave, in case you ever watched find this channel and watch these videos. I appreciate your friendship and I appreciate your hay, man. Find somebody that's good, find somebody that you can work with. Build that long-term relationship, friend. It's so much better than searching for new hay every year and he gives it to us for a really good price. I won't tell y'all who he is because I don't want y'all to come buy us hay and I don't get it no more. I don't think that'll hang on, but let's try it. Well, maybe it will. Hate it when you go to put it in and it only goes in halfway. I meant that fork on the bale. I meant that hard shaft going into the brown. I'm done. This is a kids channel. It's not a kids channel. Kids are not out here with me. They went to the feed mill with me and then they got cold. I guess they're hunkering down in the house for the winter or for the cold snap. They're doing the same thing these cows are, hunkering down. Come on, baby, fall apart. There we go. You think I should go get another one? Tell me in the comments. I just want you to leave a comment to help the algorithms to push my video out. You know another way to get my videos to go out? If I got better at making them. Or more people wanted to see them. It is a lot harder talking to a one-way mirror, having no idea if there's anybody gonna watch this, or anybody on the other side of this one-way mirror, or a million people on the other side. It's harder than I thought it would be. I guess all my Amish acting skills and all my Amish training has not paid off as much as I thought it would. Think I could get my money back out of them for it? Took your advice and I went and got one more. Getting to be pretty chilly, and they've been out in it's been snowing off and on most of the day. And I got plenty of it. These old bales, I'll probably be close on the good hay, but on these old bales, I think we started the year out with, 60 of them, and I've probably only used up, I don't know, maybe 10 or 15 so far. So there's plenty of them to go around. They'll let them sleep on them and lay on them while the ground's wet and dirty and cold and nasty and stuff. If you scatter it out, they'll eat through a lot of it. We gotta get these good for the night. Go put 2 of them out for the horses and the yearlings. But don't go yet. You'll want to stay and see the horses in the cold. Just don't go. Watch it all the way through. Well, you can see through the window. That's the calf that's out of that white-faced cow on the other side. That's the kids' favorite, and that's also my favorite cow. I say it on every video, but I might edit it out on most of them. I don't know. But I love her. She's beautiful. She's a good-looking heifer. She's nice and quiet. She's my favorite. Favoritist. I normally feed them over there, but with the weather coming in, I moved it down here. That bank is just low enough. They spend a lot of time standing up in there if it's windy. So, cold weather coming in, thought I'd move their hay bales up here to get them out of the wind. Let's go home and shoot, I can't remember if I already fed the pony or not. Look at them bacons all snuggled up together. Throw in some straw for the pony and the piggers real quick. Fresh bedding makes for happy oinkers. Everybody's bellies are full, their hearts are happy, their pantries are holding extra stock. Apparently, a pig's got a bad itch. The whole wall was shaking. Appreciate you watching along. Merry Christmas. Stay safe. Stay warm. See us on the next one.